Hey, how you doing everybody? My name is Cherryboy and welcome back to Triple Days fam, this succulent game. We are back, now let's get right back into it. We can hear the sounds of steps and a girl's voice coming from outside. It seems that someone is walking this way. It sounds like someone's coming. Well, let's get out of here quick. LOVELIA? The bright smile from a moment ago has fled, and this time LOVELIA, pale as a ghost, is looking at me. Oh no.
Mr. Human, we're in trouble!
What do you mean, trouble?
This the girl's changing room!
Is that where we are? Crap, what are we gonna do? If this girl doesn't know the circumstances of our situation, her opinion of me will hit rock bottom the second she walks in here. Even worse, I'm scared of her suspecting of doing something sketchy in here. I lovey-dovey stuff, of course.
Let's hide somewhere.
Quick, into the lockers! There are lockers placed against the wall. There doesn't look to be anywhere to hide. Except for the classic lockers, the OG.
Mr. Human, this one is unlocked!
Good one.
Let's hide in here. There's no nameplate, so I think it's okay!
Following LOVELIA, she gestures at me. We squeeze into the locker together. Soon after, the doors to the changing room opens. Already? Saved by a whisker and a movie. CG fam! Yes, indeed, fam. The waifu CG, of course. There we go. I thought she was going to be turned around, but this also works too, of course. Okay. Waifu, yes, indeed. Yes, this definitely works. It's a pretty tight squeeze for two people, but it's better than getting caught. Actually, have they gotten bigger? LOVELIA's body pressed tightly against mine is causing even more of a crisis, especially her chest. What's with the beautiful music, though? So beautiful.
Stop moving, please.
It's not as easy as you think. When I move a little to try and put space between us, LOVELIA gets closer until we're pressed together even more than before. It becomes harder and harder to keep my eyes off LOVELIA's body, squished up against mine. Even worse, a sweet smell is wafting up to my nose, making me dizzy. When I try to peek through a tiny hole in the locker door to distract myself.
You can't do that. How could you be so naughty as to watch a girl changing?
LOVELIA forcing my sight back, and I have no choice but to stare at her body. Just close your eyes. I'm closing my eyes to pray. Let me out of here, quick! When I hear a voice from outside.
LOVELIA is such a nice figure. I'm so jealous. But do you really think they're cousins? I seriously doubt it.
I wonder. It seems to me that she's just a little too cute, whether she's his cousin or sister or whatever.
What if she's really his girlfriend and she's hiding out with him for some reason?
I see. They certainly looked happy walking around with their arms intertwined like that.
Well, with a chest like
that pressed up against him, I bet our senpai was an easy catch. I'm sorry! I was just thinking about LOVELIA's breasts, but his guys are like that. Will they ever stop talking? How do girls keep on gabbing like this forever? It's one conversation topic after the next, endlessly. Sigh. I continue listening to the flow of conversation outside, and when I open my eyes, I can see the inside of the locker more clearly, having gotten used to the dark. LOVELIA staring directly at me, her eyes. What's wrong? When I ask her this, she looks startled all of a sudden, then turns her face away from me. Oh.
It's nothing.
Surgery, if you will. Alright then. And so, since LOVELIA turned her face away, I closed my eyes once more. When I really think hard about it, why exactly are the two of us doing this? Squished chummingly in a locker like this. LOVELIA's a girl, so couldn't she have waited outside? True. I can feel her breath on my neck. It's a little rough and hot. Perhaps because I have my eyes closed, my sense of hearing and touch seems sharper. And so, there are two of us in this narrow space. No wonder the air is getting thin. Same goes for all the heavy breathing. However, this situation is getting critical, moist critical. Something deep within me is begging me to escape from this place. I'm in a crisis specifically because I can't do that. If it's my voice or reason that's appealing to me, I'd be especially grateful to know any way to be in this situation and maintain my peace of mind. Just don't think about it. Just don't think about it. That's it. Clear your mind. Clear your mind. Jesus, fill it. Desperate to fill my head with anything, I safely settle on counting prime numbers. Of course, the number table. Why just prime? Let's go all of them. we're finally out. Whew! Timing. Alright. Start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I couldn't manage to remember more than 4 prime numbers, so instead I'd kill time by endlessly thinking about my next shift, or what I'll have for dinner, and so on. Yes, good idea. Sorry, we might have gotten out faster if I'd been outside. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we both panicked in the moment. That's true, but... more importantly, we've got to get back to our post, or we'll be reprimanded by the boss. You're right. I've got to put this behind me. Lovelia clenches both her fists tightly in front of her, trying to work up some fighting spirit. Good girl. Alright, I'll go transform the locker room. Oh, there you are, Lovelia. Do you have a minute? Huh? The one who spoke to Lovelia is a university student who's working here part-time. I've heard from the boss that out of all the students working here, he's one of the central figures, and is often the leader when it comes to arranging get-togethers. What could he possibly want with Lovelia? Could all the students be planning a welcome party for Lovelia? Or something more dastardly? If that's the case, then it's not my place to butt into the conversation. Lovelia, I'm gonna make a report to the boss about what just happened. Then get back to work. Go back to your post after you finish talking, okay? Oh, okay. Of course. I'm curious about what they're talking about, but I'll just have to deal with it. Thinking this, I turned back toward the boss's office. No! What would you like to talk about? You don't have to be so formal. We're almost the same age, so we should talk like friends. Sure. So are you free this Sunday? You dastard! I know I shouldn't listen, but my feet stop as I catch his words. Hold on right there! Sunday? I don't have anything planned especially. Seriously? Then you want to go out with me? Go out? Yeah, I have a car so we can get out of the city. Well, I'm sure that plenty of guys chat up Lovelia in that manner, but it feels weird to see someone hitting on her before my very eyes. Jealousy. That sounds fun. Lovelia! What is this feeling? The feeling of having all the progress I've accomplished in my relationship with Lovelia be overtaken in one instant by some guy who may just say that sounds fun? Wait, no, I'm not Lovelia's boyfriend, nor do I have the right to tell anyone to lay off my girl. It's Lovelia's choice how she reacts to the situation. It's Lovelia's choice how she reacts to the situation. There's no need for me to get irritated, but there is. Where will we go? Let's see, I could take you anywhere you're interested in going. Really? Don't fall for it, Lovelia! No, this is how immersions went! No! Nope, I can't take it any longer. I've got to get out of earshot of this conversation or I might go crazy. Taking my first step with this thought in my head, my feet feel so heavy. It's as if I'm wearing shackles. Why does my chest feel so tight? No! I gotta go back! La, 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 la. Oh my god, this is something that hasn't happened in a game. Discourse! Just something like that. Yeah, discourse. I almost think to ask her, did something exciting happen? But today, I just can't muster up the words. Lovelia's gonna go on a date, isn't she? That's the only thing on my mind. That voice filled with fun and happiness that she expresses to someone other than just me. That means she's getting used to humans. It's a good thing. However, it's her choice of partner that's bugging me. Now every time a smile flashes on her face, I feel a sort of depressed and irritating whirl of complex emotions. Are you going on a date? I could ask her. No, I can't. I wasn't supposed to overhear the conversation. Oh my god. Mr. Human, something very good happened to me today. Oh? Yes, one of the university students offered to take me wherever I'd like to go. But I don't have a phone, so I even got his phone number. Oh, that's a straw! That's nice. Aren't you happy for me, Mr. Human? This doesn't have anything to do with me, you know. Huh? You're coming with us, aren't you? Come on, what are you talking about, Lovelia? No matter how you look at it, that guy was only inviting Lovelia. It would be weird if I went along. I don't think so. Anyway, I'm not going. Why not? Just when you have the chance to go to so many places. She doesn't know. Mr. Human, are you angry? Something tells me that she's hit the mark. You're the one who was invited, Lovelia. Don't worry about me. Just go on. I start realizing that my tone has gotten harsher. Okay, so more like, you're the one who was invited, Lovelia. Don't worry about me, just go on. Oh no. When I timidly venture a glance at Lovelia, she's standing stock still, with a shocked expression on her face. Timing. I'm sorry. Hey, Lovelia! Oh no. Lovelia rushes by me and disappears down the street into the residential area. All I can do is watch her run off. Oh no! Let me do this again, so more intense, I guess. You're the one who was invited, Lovelia. Don't worry about me, just go on! Yeah, that's better. Oh no! Oh my god! I'm home. A few hours have passed. Unable to gather up the courage to go home immediately, I decided to wander aimlessly around the neighborhood. And there she is. Lovelia? When I finally decided to come home, it's already past dinner. I'd assumed that Lovelia had already eaten something by herself. Mr. Human. On the table are dishes full of food. However, there's no steam coming from them. That means that Lovelia made dinner and was waiting for me. No. That means that Lovelia made dinner and was waiting for me. I'm sorry for what just happened. I didn't consider your feelings, Mr. Human. It's times like these when I can't seem to apologize sincerely, even though I know how pointless it is to be stubborn. I was planning to say no if you can go with me, Mr. Human. It's true that the dates I see in manga intrigue me, and I got a little overexcited. But I couldn't possibly thinking of going out with someone else. I'm sorry. I can't remain silent after listening to an apology like that from a girl. Even if my brain is aware of this, my mouth doesn't want to obey. Lovelia, I'm the one who should apologize. Finally, I've been able to put my apology into words. Hearing that, Lovelia looked up from the floor to face look to my face with wide eyes. From the floor to my face with wide eyes. I'm glad. I thought I might be kicked out of the house. I would never do that. You haven't even taken my techno force, have you? If I kicked you out now, you try to sneak in through the balcony every night. I don't know if I could take that. That reminds me of the night I met Lovelia. It seems that Lovelia is thinking of the same thing. And out of nowhere, laughter spills out of us as our eyes meet. You're a little late, Mr. Human. Would you like dinner? Thanks. I know you're tired. I can handle a little cooking. I'll reheat it for you. You can go change, Mr. Human. Sure. And so, this is the smiling face I'm sure I saw just a few hours ago. Somehow it feels like forever. And suddenly I'm assaulted by an entirely different sort of tightness in my chest. Love. However, it isn't painful, but a comfortable tightness. I soak in the afterglow of that feeling and head into the bathroom to put on some comfy clothes. And so, morning. Lovelia, breakfast is ready. All right, before we go though, I want to hear her apology because I don't think I did good. Here you go. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. Something like that. I don't know. Lovelia, breakfast is ready. Okay. Huh? I call it to Lovelia, but the response I receive seems somehow absent-minded. It makes me suspicious. You're not even awake yet? When I approach the bed, Lovelia pokes her head out from under the covers. Sorry, I'll get up right away. Sorry, Jimmy. Normally, Lovelia would be awake and doing the laundry already, but something is different today. Got indigestion. Lovelia is stirring restlessly in the blankets and looks unwell to me. Could it be that she needs Technoforce to live? Possibly. Are you not feeling well? No, I'm just a little sleepy. She doesn't look simply sleepy to me. Oh no! See? No problem at all. Lovelia stands up on wobbly legs and then suddenly pitches forward. Whoa! Whoa! I barely succeed in catching her. Lovelia is in my arms, with a startled expression on her face. I don't think you're well at all. What are you talking about? Let's hurry up and eat and get to work. Oh no. Lovelia is struggling to pull out of my arms, but I hold her down and put my hand against her forehead. Mr. Human? You don't have a fever, but you should take it easy at home for today. No way. I don't want to cause everyone trouble. Idiot. You're sure to cause trouble the second you get sick. Anyway. It's the second you get sick, anyway. I guess you're right. Instead of putting out an order that says, "I'd forced myself to come to work," you might as well admit from the beginning, "I'll be causing you trouble." I repeat what the store manager told me. Oh, okay, wait. Instead of putting out an order that says, "I've forced myself to come to work," you might as well admit from the beginning, "I'll be causing you trouble." I repeat what the store manager told me. If you come into work no matter how bad you're feeling, you're likely to be unproductive and cause more harm than good anyway. Instead, you should just call in and say that you feel like death and sorry for the trouble, but you'll be taking the day off. That way the boss can reassign the staff and make up for the loss at an early stage. You've been working hard. I'm sure all that exhaustion has been Timing. You've been working hard. I'm sure all that exhaustion has been accumulating. Work is hard, but this is different. Don't try to endure it out of pride. Before you go in, we should go to the hospital, or that's what I've been told. We should go to the hospital, or that's what I've been told about to say. That reminds me, Lovelia's a demon. Or that's what I've been about to say. Oh, there. Or that's what I've been about to say. That reminds me, Lovelia's a demon. I wonder if there's a hospital that'll see demons. Even if they would, how do I explain the situation? Thank you, Mr. Human. My symptoms are specific to succubi, and not anything a human could heal. Symptoms? So you're saying you are sick? It's like a chronic disease that all succubi have. Anyway, if I just leave it alone, I'll get better. So please don't worry. No way. You should relax in bed today. But didn't I just tell you? If you know you're going to cause everyone trouble anyway, just take the day off. I'll talk to the boss for you and come home as soon as I finish work. Fine. It seems oh, that's what that button does. I was wondering why that showed up last time. It seems that Lovelia still isn't satisfied, but that's better than letting her go to work and feel even worse as a result. Sorry, but. And I'm warning you, no housework allowed. That's not. You're not feeling well, so that should be obvious. Lovelia's expression is sad, like a child whose toy has just been taken away. No, Lovelia! I'm glad I gave her a warning about that. If I'd gone to work without saying anything, I'm sure that Lovelia would have cleaned every inch of this apartment. Then what am I supposed to do? If you're bored, then you can read some of the manga here. There's still some you haven't finished reading, right? She's already read all the R-rated manga, so at least there's a chance. So at least there's no chance of Lovelia Sorry. She's already read all the R-rated manga, so at least there's no chance of Lovelia's imagination getting away from her. Plus, you can always discover something new reading in times like these, and before you know it, a few hours will have passed. Or play some video games, or read it, or watch TV or anime or something. Can you manage breakfast? Can you manage breakfast? I'll have a little. Okay. I thought for a second he was asking her if she could cook breakfast while she's sick. Okay. She's sick and he's all like, can you manage to make a little breakfast before? Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry, right. Okay. I'll have a little. Okay. Holding onto Lovelia's shoulder, she gets up, and we both seat ourselves at the table. Hope she takes it easy and gets better as soon as possible. I have this on my mind as I carry a spoonful of food towards her mouth. Take it. And so, it's getting late. Indeed it is. Serious music is playing. What could possibly be happening? Ooh. Oh, no. Just when I need to get home early, I end up having to deal with a customer complaint. Well, I suppose I can't let the other staff finish dealing with this. More importantly, don't take a new route home. Although I'd taken what had seemed like a shortcut at the time, I got lost because it was a new route to me. Even worse, I have no reception. Darn you! For some reason, my phone has no reception, so I can't open the map application to figure out where I am. What the heck is going on? This is no time to be standing around. I glance around at my surroundings and start walking. Suddenly, I notice a woman a few meters away who's walking towards me. Now that I think of it, thinking back, I realize that since I turned onto this street, I haven't passed any other people. Just when it occurs to me to ask where I am, since I've happened to come across someone. It's Lovelia! Oh.
You smell funny.
Levelia's supervisor? Huh? The woman turns to look back at me from a short distance. I wonder why you smell like that, even though you're a human. That's better, that's better. Careless of the fact that I'm standing right there, the woman crosses her arms and starts to think. Uh-oh. Something bothers me about the words, even though you're a human. The past me would have just kept walking away, wondering what the heck she was talking about, what the heck she was on about. Now, though, I can humor the idea that I might smell like something other than a human. I wonder, is she an acquaintance of Lovelia's? I decide not to bring up the name. Waiting for this strange woman to admit something first is the wisest move. Oh, maybe... You know Lovelia? You know Lovelia? The timing in which the pensive woman with crossed arms said Lovelia's name is so good, it's as if she just read my mind. It's as if she just read my thoughts. Could she be a succubus as well? When I take another look at the woman, this time from head to toe, I realize that she has neither a wing, a tail, nor wings. If she's a succubus like Lovelia, she should have wings and a tail. That she doesn't. That she doesn't, though. It means that she has probably transformed to look like this. Timing, sorry. Apparently my thoughts had appeared on my face to the woman before me even more than I had imagined. She starts chuckling before I manage to say anything. I see. So you're Lovelia's chosen one. However, from what I can see, she hasn't taken your Technoforce yet. Considering that she was familiar with Technoforce means that she's a succubus, just like Lovelia. The only thing I don't know is what her relation to Lovelia is. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is... I guess that's not important. Well, you can just remember me as Lovelia's supervisor, I guess. Lovelia's supervisor? I suppose you could say that I oversee all the succubi who work in the human world. I'm not important. You're the one I'm not important. You're the one I'm concerned about right now. Lovelia's supervisor approaches me quickly, and sticking her nose close to my body, starts sniffing. I have a general idea of the difficulties you and Lovelia are facing at the moment. Lovelia's sick in bed, isn't she? Yep, it helps you're easy to read. What did Lovelia tell you? She told me it's a chronic disease that all succubi have, and that it would heal if she rested. Chronic disease, huh? Yep, that's just like her. I'll get right to the point. At this rate, Lovelia might die. What? What did you just say? Did this lady just say that Lovelia might die? Oh, didn't you hear me? I said that Lovelia might die at this rate. Die? But why? I wonder, She's still chuckling even after stating that Lovelia might die. I'm irritated that she seemed to be enjoying my reactions. Do you understand what extracting Technoforce means for succubi? It's like a meal, isn't it? Oh, you know already, and it came to this even though you were aware of that. I still don't get it. It means exactly that. If a human doesn't get any substance, they get real tired, don't they? Huh? Then Technoforce isn't simply like a meal, but a sort of substance in itself? Well, this wouldn't be an issue for any other succubus. But this is her first job, so she's got no reserve of Technoforce. But she's eating food. That's not enough? It seems you've misunderstood the situation. Oh no. You are humans, we are demons. We're completely different races, you know. What if you stopped thinking like a human for a second? Although the tone of her voice sounds restless, her eyes are piercing me like bullets. There's no doubt that the succubus is the real deal. Her very presence contains a power that Lovelia can't hold a candle to. Oh no. Oh, I said she'd die, but you still have time, so it's okay. 1 second. Sorry, my nose. Oh, I said she'd die, but you still have time, so it's okay. At first she'll just be tired and sleep a lot. Next she'll lose control and start attacking people. In the final stage she'll transform into the Black Beast. So that's a sequence of events to expect, I guess. According to her explanation, it means Lovelia will lose control next. Oh god! Isn't there anything I can do? Just hand over your Technoforce to Lovelia and all's well within the world. That means... Lovey-dovey-wovey time. I doubt Lovelia will be happy if I tell him I'm going to hand over my Technoforce to her. I wonder why Lovelia's endured this to the extent... I wonder why Lovelia's endured this to the extent that she collapsed. Even though with her bodies, there's probably not a man on this earth who would deny her. Lovelia's supervisor casts a sidelong glance at me and grins mischievously. I can't help but feel that her attitude towards Lovelia and I is patronizing, and my anger towards her makes me lose my patience. Damn it. There we go. Lovelia is Lovelia. She's not like any other succubi. Before I know it, I take out all of my frustration on the demon before me. The smile of a moment ago had disappeared from her face, and instead Lovelia's supervisor looks at me as if she's sizing me up. It's true that there are aspects of Lovelia I may not be aware of. The next expression on her face is slightly shadowed. Well, I don't care what happens to you, but if Lovelia were to go wild, the issue of Technoforce is something which must be resolved, so I should probably deal with it as soon as possible. Deal with it? What are you planning? It's a secret. It'll be nothing to do with you anyway. Well, if you deal with Lovelia yourself, then I have no need to play my hand. At least make sure you're careful not to get attacked by Lovelia once she's lost control of herself. Thanks for the warning. However, I'm responsible for that girl being how she is, so I'll do you the favor of lending you a helping hand. Responsible? Yes, I'm responsible for her hatred of men. Responsible for her hatred of men? Yep, just keep repeating it. I'm pretty sure the reason Lovelia started hating guys was you're not the one who gave Lovelia all those videos and books, are you? Bingo! Surely when you're having someone study up on humans, there's some things you really shouldn't show them. But back then I just happened to be obsessed with the guy. No. But back then I just happened to be obsessed with a guy who was into that kind of stuff. Don't force your fetishes onto other people! Don't you know what I'm having to go through because of you? That's why I told you I'd give you a helping hand. No. That's why I told you I'd give you a helping hand. Duh. So, you don't think you'll be satisfied with that girl? Huh? Wait, what are you saying? I back away from Lovelia's supervisor, who's slowly edging close to me. Hey, stay away from me! I'm experienced, so I could give you a hand along with Lovelia. No! I have a feeling I know what might happen if I go along with this, so I run in the opposite direction away from Lovelia's supervisor. Run away! When I glance back over my shoulder, she doesn't appear to be chasing me. Her final words, though, of "He's so adorable," have sent a shiver of fear up my spine. Oh God, she was gonna violate me! All right, please be in focus, camera. Please be in focus. Focus, 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 focus. Having escaped Lovelia's supervisor, I dashed into my apartment and locked the door. Leaning back against the door, I try to catch my breath. When I finally manage to calm down, I step into the room. But unfortunately, that's all the time for this one, everybody. Sorry, I gotta cut it off here, man, but so much plot has just happened. So many things. We got a CG early, which is cool. But now the plot, oh God, Lovelia's gonna die. Oh, I had a feeling she was gonna die. Well, I didn't think it was gonna happen this soon. Okay, but dang, okay, maybe, I guess, kinda. Yeah, when the sickness started, yep, that's when we're in the turning point of the story. Alright, everybody. I think I did pretty good this time. Sorry for the small mishaps I had along the way, but I think I did pretty good. Definitely better than compared to last time. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like below. If there's any other giveaway plays you want to talk, please comment down below as well. And if you like this, like some more. Oh wait, if you haven't already, join the Discord. The link to it is in the description down below. If you guys enjoyed this and like this more, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That'd be epically appreciative, guys. And as always, my name is Cherryboy, and my goal is to make you guys smile. And as always, make you guys smile. As always, I will see you in the next video. Yeah. Bye. See ya. What's gonna happen next time? Who knows? The wife of Lovelia, she's gonna die. Lovelia's supervisor tried to violate us and take out Cherry. Take opportunity to take out Cherryboy status away. How dare she? How dare she? Trying to stop me from getting through the path of the wizard. But she's trying to stop me from becoming a wizard. How dare she? But no, our love is only for Lovelia. So now, what's gonna happen? We must heal Lovelia. We must be romance. We must lovey-dovey-wovey it up. Who knows what's gonna happen next? So find out next time on Troubled Days. Will we save the wife of Lovelia? Will we give her our love? Will we be lovey-dovey-wovey? Find out next time on Troubled Days. Yeah. Oh my God, so exciting, excitement.